Action.
Well, you wanted me to tell you about my daddy. He was one of the best men. He fed us, clothed us. He usually worked in the woods with cutting down trees. Didn't have no electric saw. They had to cut one man on one end of a big old saw and one on the other. But even as close as Jacksonboro, which is 16 miles, he would rent a house and a cook. Had his cook that went with him. The man cooked breakfast, dinner, and supper. And I stopped eating at those times. Quit working, I meant to say, instead of go to eat. And they took their baths in the rivers. We didn't have them running water anywhere around here. And the men would take their baths in the river and come on back and sleep in a little camp. Next day they'd do the same thing. That's about all I can tell you about logging. That's it.
That was when you were a child, right?
Oh yes, up until I got married even he was doing the same kind of thing.
And you were born in 1920.
Yes, it was.
And
Half three, my older brother died before Connie and I were alive. Before we were born, he died. And one time we didn't have a crib at our house with babies. Mama would put me on the bed and put pillows so I wouldn't roll over. All of a sudden I quit crying. Mama thought, what's wrong with Merle? She's not crying. Connie had come and pulled me up on her lap and was singing to me. She was 5 years older than I was, so she could sing, but all she could sing was Lullaby Baby, so I ought to know it myself, because she sang it so many times.
And what happened when Grandmama came in and saw Aunt Connie holding you?
When my mama saw her holding, she said, "What you doing to the baby?" And she said, "Holding her." And she did. I guess she held. We didn't have bottle babies. Everybody had to get their milk from the mama's breast.
The way God intended.